Hi, I'm Jen with Making the Photo. Today we're looking at how to get started using the AI image generation tool Dall-E 2. Let's see how this Dall-E works and compare it to similar text-to-image generation tools on the market. In another video, I looked at the best AI image generation apps for 2022, but I was stuck on Dall-E's massive waitlist, so I couldn't review this tool. As of the end of September 2022, the waitlist is a thing of the past. Now everyone can use Dall-E. In this video, I'll show you how to get started with Dall-E. We'll cover how to generate AI images and how to make variations of your own photos. Then we'll take a deep dive into using Outpainting, one of the more popular features in Dall-E. And finally, I'll compare Dall-E with similar tools like Midjourney and Stable Diffusion. Start by going to the Dall-E 2 homepage at openai.com/DALL-E-2. In the upper right-hand corner, select Sign Up and create an account. You will need to verify your email. That's it. You're ready to start creating AI art. When you log in, you'll get this simple workspace. Just start typing on the text bar what you want to see. What you type is called a prompt. You can add lots of description and a subject. You can enter a few words or a lot of words. If you don't know what to ask for, let Dall-E surprise you. The program will give you suggestions. These will give you an idea of what types of descriptions make good prompts. When you're ready, click Generate. Dall-E thinks about your prompt for a bit, and it will return 4 images. Dall-E saves these images into your collection. You can see the collection in the right-hand column. If you don't see your collections, click this history icon, or go to My Collections, which you can see at the top left of your screen. Dall-E makes 4 variations of your prompt. Click on one of the images and you have some choices. You can report the image if there's a problem. The team behind Dall-E wants to know if the images are inappropriate. They also want to know if it doesn't match what you asked for. This helps them refine their AI. You can also easily save the image to your desktop. Click Share and you have a quick link that you can copy and share on social media. You can also make variations. Dall-E takes this image and riffs on it, making images that are similar, but not quite the same as your original. You can also save images to your favorites. Remember, you can always get back to previous versions by clicking on your collections. Dall-E gives you a lot of prompts that you can try for yourself. You will not get images exactly like the ones on Dall-E's homepage, but you will get similar images. I tried making Dall-E's 3D pink balloon dog. You're never going to get exactly the same image twice, even if you use the same prompt. This is how AI image generation works. Dall-E is a text-to-image AI image generation tool. Write a description and get an image. But you can also get variations on a photo or an image that you upload. Instead of typing a description, click the Upload an Image link. Click an image that you want to make variations. Adjust the crop and click Generate Variations. Dall-E thinks about this for a moment and will return 4 variations of your image. You can also edit your photo instead of generating variations. Click Edit Image. You have some tools to work with in this workspace. You can move your image around the workspace. You can make it larger or smaller. You can erase sections and add something new. We're going to erase a section and add something new. I'm going to make my brush a little bit bigger, and then I'm going to erase a little section. In the description, I type what I want to see and click Generate. This is called Inpainting. Dall-E returns 4 variations. Some look more plausible than others. You can save your favorites or share, and you can also make variations of these images. Note that this inpainting doesn't always work. My bumblebee is better in some versions than others. Dall-E will always make a 1024 by 1024 pixel square image. This is one of the major limitations of the current system, but you can use outpainting to extend your image. Let me show you how outpainting works. Start by opening an image. I'm going to use one that I created in Dall-E. Now download the image. Go to the drop-down menu under your username and choose Try Outpainting, Open Editor. This will open the editing workspace. Now click Upload an image. Find the image that you just downloaded and click Upload. You can move your image around the screen, and when you're happy, click the check mark. Now choose Add a Generation Frame, and an empty 1024 by 1024 pixel square image appears. Place it next to the area you want to expand. If you're trying to expand your image, overlap it with the original. In the generation bar, enter what you want to place in the new frame. In this case, I'm going to enter the original prompt that created this image. Now click Generate. It takes a bit of time for Dall-E to generate something that makes sense with the image and your prompt. Once it does, it will create 4 variations. You can click through these using the small arrows below the frame. When you find the one you like, click Accept. The other variations should be in your collections. Before you leave the screen, be sure to save your image. The variations are saved in your collection, but the entire image is not. Let's look at the before and after image. There are a few AI text-to-image generators out there now. Let's take a look at some of the biggest names, Midjourney and Stable Diffusion, and compare them with what Dall-E can do. We're using Stable Diffusion through DREAMSTUDIO. I'll use the same prompts for each example to compare the results, but each program has its own prompt style to get the best results. Here's a landscape image that I created in Dall-E. It's pretty realistic. Using the same prompt, Stable Diffusion and Midjourney both returned more colorful images. They are a little more artistic than Dall-E. As I'm making this video, Hurricane Ian is hitting the coast of Florida. I asked Dall-E to make a photo of the devastation. I'm pretty impressed with the detail, and both Stable Diffusion and Midjourney also made plausible photos. Keeping with the photography theme, I went for a more National Geographic look. If you look closely, there are some distortions, but overall the image is cute. Midjourney is the more artistic overall, but individual penguins don't have a lot of detail. Stable Diffusion is probably the most plausible. I pulled this prompt from Midjourney because it has a difficult time separating items. It's called the 3-basket problem in Midjourney, but Dall-E had no problem with this. Both Stable Diffusion and Midjourney mix things together. Dall-E takes your prompt more literally. And finally, let's look at some people. All the programs are a bit hit or miss when it comes to people. Dall-E is a bit hit or miss, especially with faces and bodies. Sometimes it can be so real that you can't believe it's AI. Other times, the people look very surreal or even grotesque. Dall-E can completely amaze me or be so bad that it's laughable. You have to work with the tool to find the best prompts and the best blends. Finally, let's compare pricing. Currently, Dall-E gives you 50 free credits to start and another 15 each month. If you want more, it's $15 for 115 credits, or about 13 cents per image generation. But how does this compare with the other AI generators on the market? Midjourney gives you 25 free image generations. After that, you can pay $10 for 200 generations, which is about 5 cents per generation, or $30 per month for unlimited image generation. Stable Diffusion is open source, and if you're a little tech savvy, you can use it for free, but this isn't for everyone. Through an interface like DREAMSTUDIO, Stable Diffusion is easy to use, but there is a cost. You'll get 200 free credits. $10 will buy you 1,000 credits. This is the best deal, but if you use the advanced modes, it costs more than 1 credit. Overall, Dall-E was easy to use and can make amazing images. It's a bit limited in features. You don't have a lot of control over style except through the prompt description, and it outputs square images of one size only. If you want anything but squares, your option is Outpainting. In general, Dall-E is easy to use. Midjourney is a more artistic tool and will skew towards giving you a beautiful image. There are more tools in Midjourney to enhance your image. Many creators prefer Stable Diffusion, but it's not as easy to access the full power of the tool without some tech background. Each of the tools have pluses and minuses. One last thing before we finish. If you create an image on Dall-E, don't hide it. Dall-E adds a small watermark to the bottom right corner of your image just to flag it as AI. Feel free to create, but don't pretend your image is real. It's okay that Dall-E's images are fictional, just don't present them as fact. Share your best tips and tricks for creating prompts in Dall-E in the comments below. If this video was helpful, remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. This is Jen at Making the Photo. Let's make something amazing together.